Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We've got some ideas. My daughter shot a big deer. We asked her how she wanted it mounted, and she said with pink crystals. So one deer is gonna get rhinestone, I guess. Then we saw online you could use borax and grow your own crystals on one. So we said the next deadhead we found, we were gonna crystallize it, dye it, make it the color we wanted. Just so happens that Grayson found a pretty good little head. So we've got a pot. The plan here is for every gallon of water, you use 1 box of borax. Heat it up and just keep pouring your borax in until it doesn't dissolve anymore, until you actually have granulars at the bottom. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna use just over 3 gallons, or just over 2 gallons, sorry. So we'll use just over 2 boxes. We're gonna warm it up, get it till it's almost boiling, dissolve all that in there. Once that's done, we're gonna add our food coloring. We're going blue crystals. Take it off the pot, add your head into it. You wanna wait about 18 hours, you will grow crystals. So that's what we're gonna do right now, and we'll connect when we pull it out. Okay, so we've got the water in. Made sure that the deer head fits, right amount of water. We'll pull the deer head out. We're gonna dry it off, just leave it on the side. We're gonna heat this up and add our borax. Okay, so we ended up with this pot, which is just over 2 gallons. We did 2 boxes. It's thick at the bottom. It's like sand, and so it stirs. It's gotten hotter and hotter and hotter. It's easier to dissolve. So wait till that water is really, really hot. Makes it a lot easier to dissolve it. That said, any water that comes out and touches is immediately gonna start to crystallize. You'll feel that in the pot even start to crystallize at the bottom. Just make sure you got a razor blade or something, it'll clean it up. If not, little water melts it back down. So you can melt it down, use your rag, wipe it up. We're gonna add some coloring. Gray wants it blue. So let's count how many drops that is. Go ahead, we're gonna count, you ready? How many was that? Yeah, that's probably 300 or 400 drops. Just get enough in there that you make whatever color you're gonna want. Okay, we'll get that stirred in. Okay, so here's our finished product, or at least the cooking phase. You can see we got it just right over. We'll end up with the little crystals on the bases, and we'll just have to clean those up when we're done. But we're submerged. We're gonna wait, and in 18 hours from now, we'll see what it looks like.
It's been 23 hours.
Oh, let's look at this. Lots of crystals. Very cool. Okay, we'll spray some clear gloss spray on it. That'll keep those crystals in place. We'll call it a day. So here's the final product. A lot of crystals. Whole thing's got a pretty good blue hue to it. I took it and then I lacquered, clear lacquer, just spray can, and sprayed the whole thing. That'll preserve all the crystals in it, but pretty good look to it. The brown that I have in mine is because it was a deadhead and this was super chalk, and I used coffee to make it brown again. So the coffee leached onto some of the skull during this process, but I actually think it gives it a pretty neat look to all of it. So anyways, ended up pretty well. The borax created a lot of crystals in our roast pan. I just used Dawn dish soap and hot water and was able to clean it all out, and it came right back. So anyways, pretty good project to take your kids and play with. And if you find a deadhead and you want to do something cool, I think that works. See ya.